Good evening and welcome to Baker School's 2021 commencement ceremony. We are pleased to have Assistant Superintendent Sheila Lightboard, School Board members Linda Ivanchek and Tim Bryant. Joining us in celebrating the success of our 2021 senior class. We have a few announcements before the ceremony begins. Graduates may pick up their diplomas at the west side of the stadium at the visitors' gate as they leave this evening. Spectators are asked to please stay in the stands during the ceremony. Guests will be allowed to congratulate our graduates at the conclusion of the ceremony. Please stand for the class of 2021. Delaney, it's okay, stay right there. At this time, we ask that you remain standing and remove your headwear as we honor America with the posting of colors by the Baker High School JROTC, playing the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance led by our senior, Patrick Strong.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Forward, forward, up, up, up.
You may be seated.
Up, 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 up. Color guard, oh, up, face, post, color.
Thank you all so much for being here tonight. If you would, please join with me in a short prayer.
Forward, forward, up, 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 up.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the opportunity to be here tonight, God. Thank you for each and every memory that has been made here, God, in the halls of Baker School, Lord, and on the field. Lord, thank you for each and every moment together, Lord. I thank you for the relationships that we have built, God, and just been able to grow so much with each other over the years, Lord. I pray over our future tonight, Lord. And I pray that in everything that we do, God, that we would just trust in you, Lord, and know that there's a plan for our life in everything, God. And I just thank you for this community, God, and just what a special place it is, God, that is just filled with so much love and support in everything we do. I thank you for the teachers and parents and everything that you've placed in our life, God, to get us to this point, Lord. And it is everything, we give it to you, God. I pray that in everything that we do in our life, God, that you would only increase and we decrease, God. And we're doing everything for your glory, Lord. And I just pray that we never forget that this is our home, God, and that you are our Father. We love you so much, and I'm thankful you for this night. Amen. On behalf of the graduating class of 2021, I would like to welcome you here this evening to celebrate this milestone in our lives. We made it, but we're smart enough to realize that we didn't do it alone. Many of us here tonight have been lucky enough to grow up in the halls of Baker School. We have been protected, motivated, guided, and taught by a community of individuals who all shared a common interest, us. We would like to take a moment to recognize some of our heroes who made tonight and the 13 years throughout our educational journey leading up to tonight possible. First and foremost, if you have served or are currently serving in the United States military, please stand and be recognized.
Thank you. You may be seated, and we welcome you to our school. If you are a member of law enforcement or a first responder, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. The global pandemic has reminded us all how important our healthcare workers are to us. If you are a healthcare worker, we ask that you stand and be recognized. We are forever grateful to you, and we welcome you here tonight. You may be seated. We would like to thank our school board members, administrators, counselors, teachers, parents, siblings, family, and friends for believing in us and expecting our best from us. It was because you gave us your best that we were able to become the best versions of ourselves. Speaking of ourselves, I would like to take a minute to brag on my friends. If you're graduating tonight and have earned a scholarship, please stand at this time. Congratulations, you may be seated. If you are graduating tonight and have committed to serving in a branch of the United States military, please stand at this time. You may be seated. I am sure by now I don't have to tell you that Baker School is a special place to be. The excitement and pride I feel tonight reminds me of a quite similar feeling I once had as I walked through those maroon doors for the first time. With my matching apple outfit from head to toe, I walked into my kindergarten class as fast as it seems we are walking out tonight. No matter when or how you got to the seat you're sitting in tonight, this is an emotional and special occasion. But if you attended Baker High School, kindergarten through 12th grade, and you're either in the stands or on the field, please stand now. You may be seated. Once again, we welcome you and thank you for not only being here to witness this major milestone in our lives, but also for being a big part of it. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Thanks for letting me crash your party this year. We did it.
Despite the challenges that 2020 has brought, the Gators were able to achieve multiple accomplishments and records for the school. Sitting on this very field, we have many dedicated, hardworking students who paved the way for Gators in the future. Our Lady Gators volleyball kept the stands packed game after game. They dominated the court to beat the J Royals to take home their 18th district championship overall. Following this win, they worked tirelessly to represent Baker in the Final Four at the state tournament. Not only did they end on such a high, but they finished their season by sending off the one and only Kathy Convest into retirement, leaving a great legacy behind her. Girls weightlifting had an outstanding season, taking home the district title and placing fourth at the FHSAA 1A Girls Finals. These girls are so dedicated, show so much strength and perseverance, and it was evidence this season. Of course, our boys weightlifting won districts and regionals with 4 seniors advancing to state. Our wonderful band and chorus put in a great amount of work, resulting in multiple superior and excellent ratings at the district solo and ensemble performance this year. Along with our band, the cheer and dance team brought so much spirit to our Friday nights. They do a wonderful job bringing so much excitement and liveliness to our football games, and they would not be the same without them all. Cross country and track ran their hearts out this season, bringing home many district and runner-up titles. Girls track placed 5th in regionals with 2 people medaling at state, while the girls cross country placed 5th at regionals with the boys placing 9th. Last but certainly not least, our varsity football team made history this season, finishing with a record of 14-0 and winning their first state championship since 1993, making this the 5th state championship in school history. Prior to this accomplishment, our boys were named the Sunshine State Athletic Conference champions and advanced to their 7th straight Final Four. To finish off their accomplishments, they had the most rushing yards in the state of Florida and ranking 2nd in the nation. Please stand if you have participated in any of these sports or those that I did not mention. And please join me in congratulating all these wonderful student athletes. Thank you. You may be seated. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of our extracurriculars. If you participated in any of the following, please stand. Beta, Mu Alpha Theta, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, JROTC, Student Government, Drama, Yearbook, Leadership, and those that I did not mention. These students partake in many events through these clubs and activities focusing on bettering our school and community. Please help me again in congratulating these students and all they have done to represent our school for the past 4 years. Thank you. You may be seated. Finally, I want to close on recognizing those who balanced a job or added a load of classes through dual enrollment in high school. Senior year is not easy, so adding a job or college classes to your schedule takes a lot of determination. Many students have missed out on fun events in order to work a shift and save money, or stay up later than usual to get in some extra studying. Both tasks can be difficult, but I want to take this time to applaud those who managed all these responsibilities to make it to this point. If these things apply to you, please stand and help me congratulate our hardworking students. Thank you. And for the last time, you may be seated. Even with crazy situations thrown in us daily, the Gators still manage to impress everyone with their accomplishments and drive. Thank you to our parents, teachers, friends, and family who have encouraged and helped us along the way. And of course, God, because without him, nothing would be possible. On behalf of the class of 2021, we thank you for all you have done to help us grow into our full potential. We would not be here without you all today. And for one last time, please give it up for the achievements of the class of 2021.
In the past few years, I've come to realize that time is everything we have and don't. I spent my 4 years thinking I had all the time in the world to do all these crazy things and live my life like a movie. But now, as I stand up on this stage, I realize that I'm out of time. It hasn't clicked yet that we'll all be going our separate ways and might only see each other in social media posts that our memories will soon fade. I've dreamt of going to college and starting a new life somewhere else. Now that it's time for me to start my new life, old memories keep replaying in my mind. I remember running laps around the old car ramp during PE, trading snacks during lunch, the euphoria after winning field day, and going to learn how to play the recorder in the cramped portables near the bus ramp. The genuine happiness I felt during my time here will forever live in my heart as we all start a new chapter in our lives. Every feel-good moment our class has created will never go away as we tell the stories about the good old days when we grow up. I hope that when we're older, we'll look back and remember how Miss Maloney's clock got broken during 6th grade, how we'd all spend countless hours making sure our biology notebooks were colored so that we could all get an A in Miss Wickery's or the time we got out of Miss Wadsworth's common lit assignments because the high school building got fart bombs. Our grade has been through a lot in this past year with COVID and online learning. With no homecoming and a parent-sponsored prom, we've had to develop our own way of making memories. Whether it's renting a party bus with all your friends to have your own makeshift homecoming, or waking up at 4:30 to get a free dozen donuts from Krispy Kreme, we never gave up. We continued to make the most out of our last few months together. I'd like to take a moment to thank all the parents, teachers, staff, and volunteers who have gone out of their way to ensure that our class will walk away with no bad... Jesus. Sorry. Okay. I'd like to take a moment to thank the parents, teachers, staff, and volunteers who have gone out of their way to ensure that our class will walk away from Baker with no bad memories. I'm forever grateful for this ceremony as it's the last memory we'll make together. Thank you, everyone, for your role in the class of 2021's journey. I would say goodbye, but saying goodbye doesn't really mean anything. It's the time we spent together that matters, not how we left it.
Hello, parents, staff, and the class of 2021. I'm honored to have the opportunity to thank everyone here who has helped us along the way and to celebrate our class's achievements and growth. I first want to thank the wonderful staff who braved this year with us to help us graduate, and to the parents who somehow put up with us these past years. They've shown us an immense amount of kindness over the years. And of course, I want to congratulate us all on making it to the end of the school year. Go us! Our senior year has truly been one of a kind. For one, this little crazy thing called a pandemic happened, which has made this year unforgettable. Even through these troubles, we are still celebrating here today, and I believe that shows the true perseverance and determination the class of 2021 holds. We fought against countless disappointment, missed opportunities, and heartbreak to stand here today. We didn't let a global pandemic stand in the way of our life's journey. While we mourn for the loss of activities missed, we also celebrate our personal and shared victories. We still had a prom, we still passed our classes, we still had competitions, and we still won them. We are the class of 2021, and we're amazing. It has been said that the greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. And I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but y'all are glorious! But enough about the pandemic. Instead, let's focus on the important stuff, us. For most of us, this school has been a home away from home. Whether we liked it or not, we have grown up in the halls and the classrooms together. It is a privilege few schools have. And now, as we are preparing to receive a wonderful piece of paper that proves we can read, count, and point to Florida on any map, we are faced with leaving this nest and plunging straight into the rest of our lives. So as we depart on our different paths of life, let's not forget what this school has taught us. No, not how to use a semicolon. Nobody knows how to use one. But the importance of people in our lives and how we treat them. The moment that resonates with me the most during high school was when I tried out for FSU's color guard. I had the incredible support of our wonderful guard instructor, Miss Chrissy, and our amazing band director, Mr. Campbell, and my fantastic team and friends. They showed me the true meaning of kindness as they patiently helped, filmed, and supported me for, no joke, hours perfecting my tryout. In the end, I did get accepted to FSU's color guard, and I will never be able to thank them enough for all they've done for me. I'll never forget the kindness you guys showed me. So now I urge you to recall those special moments where a coach, a teacher, a friend, or even a stranger showed you true kindness, and to take that moment and use it as motivation. We all have the power to make someone's day brighter, to make the world a little less cold. The adult world is vastly different from these light gray hallways. So as we try to figure out this new adult life of paying bills or writing that final term paper, let's not forget all those who helped us get us here. It's our time to be the good in the world. Let's walk this stage today with hearts full and aspirations higher, and always to remember, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Thank you all.
Man, I love this place. I love that we are wrapping up our final moments where all of our best memories were made. This is where the magic happened. This is where our coaches taught us to be tough and to compete. But more than that, they taught us to be men and women. They taught us life lessons and how to finish, and we did finish as champions. Tradition lives here on this field and in these halls. This is a special place unlike any other. Growing up and living in a small town, everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows everything about everybody. The same can be said of a small school. A group of us on this field tonight, and some throughout the crowd, have grown up going to Baker School with a parent on the faculty. God was really shining down on me when he placed both of my parents at my school. Grades, behavior, parking, and yes, short shorts get reported to your parents before you ever step foot out of the class. Thank you to all of the faculty that kept us in line over these years. You did a good job, and we are ready. To the graduates on this field here with me, we leave here with our heads held high, proud for leaving our mark on this place. The class of 2021 won't soon be forgotten. Thanks.
Leave me up here. Okay. Whew. Okay, deep breath. This is our whoo. Okay, To conclude the speakers of this commencement ceremony, I would like to first thank the supporters of the class of 2021. We wouldn't be able to walk across the stage tonight without your support. Secondly, to my fellow graduates, don't let the events of yesterday take up your energy today. With that being said, I'm beyond ecstatic to see all the amazing things the class of 2021 is going to accomplish, and beyond honored to be a part of this class. And since I was told to keep it short and quick by some people, I'll wrap it up by saying, and as always, go Gators!
She acts like she's heard that before. So just like the beautiful American flag that you see flying here tonight, it has many symbols, the stars, the stripes, and the colors, each that represent a part of the history of this great country. The graduation ceremony that we've put together has many honored traditions and symbols that often go unnoticed. So tonight I'm going to point out just a few before we continue on. You notice that the staff led the way and then formed the path that the students take the field. Just like the way they formed the educational path the students have taken over the years. And at the end of the teacher line path, the students went to take their seat. Just like after receiving their diploma tonight, the students will take their own path and go in many different directions. The cap and gowns that you see. People dress up for formal occasions. And not just the students whom this ceremony is for, but the staff also wear their robes to celebrate this joyous occasion of our students' commencement into the real world. The staff robes have different sleeves and decorations that represent different degrees, whether it's bachelor's or master's or a doctor's degree. The staff robes are adorned with hoods of different colors. The color around the neck represents the discipline or the college from which they received their degree. For instance, blue represents the College of Education. You'll also notice the colors within the hood. The hood represents the colors of the institution from which they received their degree. You'll see many blue and green hoods tonight from the University of West Florida. Some of the students wear different colored gowns to represent the various academic successes that they have accomplished. The various stoles and cords and pins worn by the students represent clubs and organizations that the students have participated in, whether it's Beta or Mu Alpha Theta or the JROTC and various other achievements and organizations. The teachers now sit beside you to show that they will still be here to offer the support once you leave. Our field is decorated in the school colors to celebrate this momentous occasion. There are 13 white columns around the field, one for each grade that Baker School offers. The 13th column might be a little harder to see. It's in the northwest corner of the end zone over there, and it's surrounded by some wood and some used rubber tires that our senior class has generously donated to the school. And by the way, for whoever was responsible for that, thank you so much. Our construction tech class was in need of some additional wood, so for the pallets, they very much appreciate that. The raised stage that the seniors will walk across represents their rising from being just a student to becoming a graduate, and the elevated status that they will also enjoy once they leave. And lastly, what you've all come here to see, the diploma. Seniors, the diploma represents that you have proven yourself to be able to recognize a problem, learn a skill or a concept, and apply it to solve the problem. And that's what the world needs, problem solvers. When our soon-to-be graduates leave here tonight, they will not only represent their families, but they will represent Baker School. and I am so very proud to call this group of graduates Baker Gators. And now, seniors, we are ready to give you your symbol of your high school success. At this time, if I could have our athletic director, Mr. Matt Brunson, and our staff, please join me at the stage. Our distinguished guests, please join me on the stage as we confer to our graduates their diplomas.
As a proud Baker graduate, class of 1987, I'm honored at this time to be able to introduce to you the class of 2021. We're going to begin tonight. We want to recognize one of our seniors who could not be with us, Mr. Quentin Presley Richardson. He's currently in the hospital in South Florida where he received a heart transplant 2 weeks ago. He's doing well and wishes he could be here tonight, but he is going to get his diploma received by his stepdad. So at this time, if you would come forward, thank you. First, Miss Destiny Page Anderson. Lauren K. Adams. Dylan Lane Baggett. Joseph Matthew Brunson. Maggie Grace Cobb. Delaney Jade Fountain. Caleb Michael Gibson. Mackenzie Ann Glenn. Maya Shiloh Hammond. Alexa Faith Harvey. Caleb Riley Hicks. Connor Michael Hohider. Paige Elizabeth James. Grace Ann Lindenberger. Taylor Morgan Nixon. Kylie Jean Obrick. Eric Lee Ostrander. Riley Brooke Powell. Jerry Nicole Richmond. Joshua James Roberts. Kaylin Jennifer Rodriguez. James Brody Sharp. Catherine Elizabeth Strom. Patrick Hayward Strong, Jr. Rihanna Lee Vlasic. Aaron Renee Watson. Haley Nicole White. Elizabeth Grace Adams. Grace Margaret Aldrich. Caden Blake Allen. Jacob Daniel Baggett. Seth James Baxo. Toby Barnes. Stephen Chase Barrow. Shay Lynn Beck. Gabriella Amory Booker. Stanley Weru Bavard. Owen Earl Clendenin. Zachary Matthew DeBoard. Tristan Lamar Derrick. Aaliyah Nicole Dubose. Gabriella Renee Espinoza. Carly Jean Feller. Thomas Bradley Finley. Kaylee Jade Gasca. Abigail Caitlin Gilbert. Kaylee Elizabeth Gilly. Winter Grace Gallagher. Russell Andrew Grisham Jr. Austin Tyler Harrington. Caven Hunter Engel. Alexander Thomas Jordan. Jasmine Andon Jordan. Jesse Carlton Jordan III. Reagan McKenna Cranifus. Briley Tate Lawson. Caitlin Page Lemke. Calvin Xander Long II. Ruby Mae McLean. Leora Lee Mellison. Brooklyn Ashley Miller. Jake Andrew Miller. Brianna Dawn Moyer. Peyton Michaela Nelson. Graham Tyler Parr. Taylor Marie Perez. Justin Lane Potts. Trinity Danae Nicole Prescott. Ashley Taylor Prine. Caleb Stephen Richards. Gabriella Angelique Roberts. Ryan Thomas Saylor. Madison Kaya Schwest. Samuel Jake Simmons. Joshua Lee Smith. Malia Dawn Spooneybarger. Samuel Zane Steele. Taylor Page Steele. Avery Dean Stewart. Chandler Clinton Stewart. Kelsey Sierra Stewart. Gavin Reed Vaccarello. Nathan Dale Welly. Jasmine Lee Watmo. Matthew Christian White. And Haley Grace Wynn.
The turning of the tassel is another tradition. Students at this time, or seniors rather, at this time, if you'll please stand. The turning of the tassel represents the turning of a page in the story of your life, the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another. It also represents the closing of one door and the opening of many others. The commencement ceremony is complete after the turning of the tassel. Seniors, please turn to your partner. Seniors, moving your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested in me by the state of Florida and the Okaloosa County School Board, I present to you the 2021 graduates from Baker School.